Is QA and QC? QA means quality assurance and QC means quality control. The purpose of this is to establish the sequence of requirement for the quality of material, quality of works, its inspection and records. What is the basic responsibilities of a QA or QC personnel to ensure execution of works and comply fully as per standard and approved spec? What are ITP and QCP? Give a brief ITP. This is procedure informs about the kinds of quality check, surveillance, inspection, witness or hold points, means quality of works is being done in proper sequences. QCP, this is procedure addresses the activities and requirement in details. What is NCR? Why does it need for a QA or QC personnel? NCR means non-compliance report. QA or QC personnel has reserved the right issue a warning if the contractor doesn't comply or violate with the standard procedure. What is ISO? Explain some of its standards. ISO means International Standard Organization. Some of them are as below: ISO 9001, ISO 9002, ISO 9003, etc. What are general work procedure, WP? The general sequence of activities will be as follows: receiving drawings and documents, reproduction of drawing, issuing of drawing to site, new issuing, new revision, shredding of drawings, redlining drawings, transmittal of redlines to client, as built. What are the standard height to install the instruments? Standard height to install the instruments is 1.4 meter, but it can vary less or more as per location's convenience. What is the purpose of loop check? To ensure that the system wiring from field to control console functioning fine. What is the difference between open and closed loop? Open loop, a loop system which operates direct without any feedback and it generates the output in response to an input signal. Closed loop, a loop system which uses measurement of the output signal through feedback and a comparison with the desired output to generate an error signal that is applied to the actuator. What are the inspection points for a cable tray installation? Material check as per approved spec, size and type, trays hookup, proper distance structure, tray to tray, i.e. power, control, and signal, low voltage and high voltage, support fixed strongly not shaking. What are the inspection points for field instruments with impulse tubing? Materials inspection as per approved spec, material, type and size, installation as per hookup, check line route to avoid any obstruction, check tube support, compression fitting of ferrules, and then pressure test, hydrostatic test shall be done. What are the inspection points for cable laying? Material inspection as per approved materials, type and size, measuring, cable routing drawing, completion of cable route, tray conduit or trench, etc., and cable numbering tags, cable bending, use of proper tools and equipment for cable pulling. What are the inspection points for junction box and marshalling cabinets? Material inspection, type and size as per approved specification, installation hookup. For frame, bracket or stands, fixed properly means shaking free, nameplate and tag number. How do you determine the correct installation of flow orifice? The orifice data, tag, shall be punched in the upstream of orifice, the data, tag, side shall be in the upstream of flow direction. Explain why shield of signal cable is not earthed on both sides to avoid the current noise, resonance. What is final RFI? When it shall be raised up when the QA or QC department of contractor is satisfied that the work detailed in the construction RFI is completed, then request shall be submitted for inspection to the client QA or QC department. What are the required documents for an inspection? RFI, request for inspection, PNID for line verification, PP for location, pipe plan, wiring diagram for wiring details, data sheet for calibration and pressure test, hookup, etc. for remote tubing airline, QR for maintaining record, WP, work procedure, to check each and every steps as per spec. QCO for issuing in case of little violation, NCR for issuing in case of major violation, etc. What are the required documents for a remote loop folder loop package checklist, ILD, instrument loop diagrams, instrument loop acceptance records, TR test record, P&ID, piping and instrument diagram, ISS or IDS, instrument specification sheet or instrument data sheet, alarm list, calibration record, TR, cable mega report, primary prior to pulling, cable mega report, secondary after pulling, pressure test record, TR, MC check record, remote loop, green color, MC punch list, loop check punch list, etc. What are the required documents for a local loop folder loop package checklist, ILD, if not mechanical loop, cable mega report, primary prior to pulling, if not mechanical loop, cable mega report, secondary after pulling, if not mechanical loop, alarm list if not mechanical loop, PNID, ISS or ISD, instrument specification sheet or instrument data sheet, calibration record, TR, pressure test record, TR, if required, MC check record, local loop, green color, MC punch list, visual check punch list, or loop check punch list. What is Schedule Q? Schedule Q is an attachment to the contract, which is the provision of quality assurance and control, inspection and test plan. What is ITPs? What is hold points? ITP means inspection and test plan, details of work scope and required types of inspections. Hold point, H, is the level of inspection that client inspection must required through RFI and cannot be proceeded until inspection is done by client. Witness point, W, is the level of inspection that inspection activity can be proceeded without client inspection or if client is not available as per RFI timing. What is RFI? When an RFI will be raised? RFI means request for inspection. RFI shall be raised only when the status of the preliminary inspection is satisfactory and the works, items are hold or witness point. What is a project specification? A project specification specifies the minimum requirements according to the design and relevant international codes and standards. What is an ITP? ITP means inspection and test plan. ITP is a document that defines the activities requiring inspection or test, witness hold points etc., the controlling specifications, the acceptance criteria of the persons responsible, and the record to be produced. What is a QCP? QCP means quality control procedure. QCP is a procedures that complements the ITP by providing information that cannot practically be included in the ITP but is necessary in order to perform control inspection and test. What is a project procedure? PP is a procedure that presents the systematic controls to be implemented and identifies the responsibilities and authorities, such as to ensure that the specified requirements are followed.